You know when somebody asks something and your head instantly goes haywire? Why's it seem like a setup? They're grinning, yet your insides flip and hiss, "Get out." Nah, that ain't just a hunch. That's raw instinct kicking in, 'cause you've just run into a fake. Not some amateur either. Gaslight you till you doubt who you really are, those kinds of liars. Here's the thing, they don't only deceive with statements. Nope, they twist truth using questions instead. Right, some sound totally innocent on the surface. Yet deep down, each one's a hidden test for your mind. In this clip, we're taking down 5 sneaky, slimy, crafty lines cheaters use, all disguised as queries. If you catch these early, you dodge wasted time, drained energy, lost pride, maybe even a lighter wallet. Honestly? Could be a phony pal, an ex who drags drama, your sketchy manager, or some goofball on dating apps wondering if you're into do-overs. Certain lines people drop, they practically scream trouble. Not saying go full detective mode. This feels clear once you spot the pattern, suddenly, their act doesn't work anymore. Quick note, I usually highlight a top fan comment near the end. Hang tight to find out if yours made the cut. Now, let's get into it. We're unpacking the precise lines dishonest people use to turn things around. These questions might sound harmless, yet there's sneaky tricks hiding underneath. Spotting them? You don't need fancy training or magic powers. Better yet, you'll learn how to stop them cold. Once this video's done, you'll face anyone trying to twist things, catch the first word out of their mouth, and think clear as day, yep, that's a fake playing games. Get ready, we're jumping straight into the messy mind of a liar, no treats for them. Here's clue 1, this person isn't busy explaining their side, instead, they turn the tables and start grilling you. Alright, here's the deal, 5 sneaky questions liars use. First up, why are you making such a big scene? Oops, my bad, Karen. Did I go overboard pointing out your fibs? Classic move. You spot someone acting sketchy. Like when they gossip about you behind your back. Perhaps they just flat out lied. Yet rather than admit it, they served you that award-winning excuse. Why are you acting like this? That's just mind games. They ain't saying it didn't happen, instead, they flip things to make you seem off. Ask that question and you'll step right into their sneaky little setup. Once you begin justifying your response rather than focusing on what they did, that's when they take control. You've stepped right into their twisted game. Then comes the line, "Hey, not me." I didn't lie, you got it wrong. Nah, I heard every word. This is what's really going on. People who aren't honest use this trick to make your feelings seem fake, so they can skip owning up. It isn't about making a scene, it's about dodging blame. If you bite, they'll flip everything, you become the crazy one, while they play victim. Walk away instead. Second question. When someone's lying, they might say, "Don't you trust me?" That line hits hard, like throwing sand in your eyes. They use it on purpose to twist things around, kind of like flipping a game board when you're losing. Say you notice something off. Perhaps they've kept secrets or acted shady. Perhaps you notice things just don't line up. Yet rather than clear answers, you get a reply like, "Seriously, can you actually believe in me?" That kind of line feels fragile, but it's really pressure in disguise. You end up defending yourself, even though the real issue isn't what you believe, it's proving your faith in them while they slip off without any fallout. When someone questions whether you trust them right when avoiding blame, just pay attention, that tells you enough. Those who truly earn trust never have to question it. They prove it by doing things, being real, not running off like some bad guy from a movie. Number 3, when caught, liars go, "Well, what should I even say? How about just, facts?" That move's so sneaky, it practically needs a safety notice. The catch? They won't admit it, just act clueless instead. They act like they don't get it or are too stressed to speak. That really means, "I did wrong, but I'll twist this so you feel bad instead." It's just like shouting nonsense while collapsing dramatically like a kid throwing a fit. Listen close. When someone harms you or tells lies, yet replies with, "What do you expect me to say?" They're not upset about hurting you. They're dodging the talk without owning up. So you'll hand them lines, letting them pretend regret, tick off the sorry part, then walk away like it's over. Fourth question, can we skip ahead now? Nope, not till you admit how silly that stunt was, playing spy from a bargain bin. People who lie feel uneasy when caught, yet things get worse once talk's drag on a truth begins peeking through. They'd rather shut it down fast, tossing out, let's move past this like a shield. Hold up though. Sure, progress matters when fixing stuff, however, dodging blame? That ain't growth. It's cutting corners with feelings. They crave an end but skip the fallout, calm without effort, a squeeze minus regret. Here's the thing, you're no carpet that breathes. Here's number 5, really gonna walk off over something like this? That's the bomb manipulators toss once things start collapsing. They twist it so you look bad just for spotting their lies. Maybe they cry while saying it. Or sound all shaken up, acting like you're the one messing things up. This question's just a panic move meant to mess with your limits. Still, keep one thing clear, if holding on means selling out who you are, that cost ain't worth it. Here's the bottom line, people who lie toss out questions not because they care, instead, to twist things their way, never to improve, rather to steer how others see stuff. Truth? That's not what they're after. They aim to control how you see reality, yet that trick's wearing off now. Once you spot their moves, you're no longer in the game, you're watching from the sidelines. You point out cheats, kick out liars, also guard your mind like it's priceless since it truly is. Next time someone hits you with, can't you trust me, just stare them down and reply, trust? Man, I wouldn't believe the best before date on yogurt. Still feel like you've got a shot? Oh yeah, this page is made for those who catch sneaky mind tricks. If that sounds like your vibe, hit subscribe, we'll wreck some dishonest rep hustlers side by side. The highlight right now? This one person wrote, quit making me feel bad. It bugs me when folks don't sugarcoat stuff. Alright then, since raw truth freaks you out, I'll hold back the brutal take till later. For now, let's keep it sweet, you're doing great. Also, those constantly wondering if there are reads tied to what we talk about on screen, I've got your back this time around. I'd say check out 5 books by popular writers who really get into this stuff. First up, grab Telling Lies from Paul Ekman, it's solid. This guy's a shrink and basically started Lie to Me. His take on tiny facial hints, how folks move their bodies, or give themselves away without meaning to. Super clear. It's pretty much about spotting lies through science. Next up is Spy the Lie, made by ex-CIA folks Philip Houston, Michael Floyd, and Susan Carnacero. Instead of just theories, it shows real tricks from top-level questioners. Then comes The Like Switch by Jack Schaefer. He used to work for the FBI, so he knows his stuff. While it focuses on understanding others and shaping their thoughts, it slips in solid tips on how fakers behave when they're sweet-talking you. Number 4's Dangerous Personalities by Joe Navarro. It shows who to avoid, think controllers, stalkers, or folks with no guilt. Then, hitting 5th spot, Pamela Myers' Lie Spotting. A light read full of tools that help catch dishonesty during job talks, chats with friends, even first dates. Check out these books. Suddenly, catching lies feels like watching a politician squirm under bright lights. One wrong move, one shaky answer, their nerves show fast. If you find this video helpful, be sure to hit the like button. Feel free to leave a comment down below with your thoughts, experiences, and suggestions.